Hi, this is Guillermo Leon from Alternative Realization. As you know, I'm located in Fort Lauderdale. My address is 2550 North Federal Highway, Suite 18 in Fort Lauderdale, Florida 33305. In any event, I guess that a lot of you that are looking at me or looking at different places to be able to get some information, I think that you might have some questions related to quitting smoking or not smoking anymore, or you might have someone that you know that would like to quit smoking, or someone in the family has been affected by that. I want to give you some scenarios or some ideas into what's going on in a smoking cessation or an excellent smoking session in order for you to understand what you will be going through or someone that you know will be going through in the event that you decide to use hypnosis to be able to seize your head. Now, one of the things that I found out through experience is that people smoke in different places because they have created iconic images. Someone that they look up, perhaps a father or a mother, or someone that resembles someone very, very successful. And subconsciously they're imitating these people. So I'm talking about specific people. So one of the things that you should ask yourself, or you should ask someone that you know that is smoking, that you would like them to help quit smoking, will be who are you looking up to? Who are you looking up to in order to smoke? Or where did you start looking up to in order to smoke? Another thing that will be important that I found out through different sessions, many sessions that I did, was the location. Either when or where, and the location where they did it, or they do it. And this goes based on the experience. For example, I found out that a lot of people smoke waking up in the morning. The first thing they do is that they take a puff and they smoke. A lot of people do this also by having the first cup of coffee. And obviously I'm talking about smokers. Some people do it by breakfast. Some people do it in their car, especially if you live in states that you have to commute for a long time. They open up the window, as you well know, or maybe you do it, or someone you know will do it, and they smoke in the city. It's bored. They're bored, so they're able to kill some time by doing it. Some people do it in the office. Either they do it in the bathroom or specific places in the office. Some people do it after or in meetings, because they think that they might be able to help concentrate them more. Some people do it socially, or at least they begin socially, right, by drinking or things of that nature. Some people do it after dinner, combination of dinner and lunch. Some people do it with family, because it's very interesting. These are interesting cases. I met someone a long time ago that every time, this was a couple, and they both smoked, and they smoked for a long time. And what they did, that I found after I successfully did a few sessions with them, is that after I made some notations, I understood that they were associating whatever it is that they were communicating, which was important, by having a cigarette. So they needed to have the cigarette to have an association, just like you would have a drink with a friend when you're having a good time. So this was an habitual thing that they did after they did a number of things. So now what we're talking about right now, after I talked about locations and images, I'm also talking to you about associations. By the way, some people do it after sex. Some people like doing that after sex, which is, a lot of people do that. Yeah, so special occasions, other than that. Celebration, or funerals, or trips, or the other way around. Tensions in the home. Sometimes a lot of stress in the home because there's misconceptions or financial problems or stressful problems in different ways that creates the person to be able to relax by taking a puff. One thing that I want to let you know that is important is that people a lot of the times do exercises by inflating their lungs and deflating the lungs, and they think that they relax by doing so solely when they go out into the balcony, or when they go into a park, or when they take a break, and they associate relaxing with smoking, and actually they do. This is the physical aspect of quitting, of the physical aspects of associating relaxation with taking a puff or going outside to take a break, which they do. Physically speaking, what they do is that they inflate the lungs and deflate the lungs, and by smoking when they take the puff and they inflate the lungs, what they're actually doing, especially if they don't exercise, is that they are absorbing more oxygen while they're smoking. And while they do so, because they're inflating the lungs, that relaxes them. It really does relax them. But what happens is that they don't know, because the association is to relax, and they need to relax because they're stressed. They don't know that they're killing themselves while they're relaxing. So one thing is to be able to associate something that would be beneficial while you're killing yourself, or when they're killing themselves, and the other way is to be able to associate something that is much better without doing that. An important aspect of quitting or leaving smoking, just like losing weight. Okay, and I will finish up with this because I think this is important. The most important part of it is to be able to understand that whoever is treating you or working with you will be able to understand how to profile you in order to motivate you. Different people have different personalities, and because different people have different personalities, they be motivated by different things, either by association or by things that they like. So motivation, it's an extremely important part of smoking cessations. Thank you.